Assalamualaikum everyone. This is Engineer MD Joshuddin and welcome back to Learn Cybersecurity video, the place where you can gain practical knowledge of ethical hacking and cybersecurity. In today's video, I'm going to show you the use of Nmap, one of the most important and one of the most powerful tools in cybersecurity to discover and analyze website and web applications. Whether you are a cybersecurity analyst, ethical hacker, a bug bounty hunter, or someone curious to know about fact of websites or website vulnerabilities, this video will guide you through real-world Nmap techniques, including port scanning, host scanning, and service enumeration, and even SNE scripts for website vulnerabilities finding and web application vulnerability finding. So let's dive into the world of web ethical hacking reconnaissance with Nmap.
First we come here in our terminal and like to know my IP. This is my IP 91.133 and the target IP is 192.168.91.135. This is my target IP. So I am checking the reachability. It is pinging and reachable. So I want to quit this terminal, clear the screen, and now I'll check the open ports of the target machine. So Nmap 192.168.91.135, this is my target machine, and if I do enter, after a few moments it will appear on the screen all the open ports that server has provided to outside. This is the open ports, port 21, 22, 23, 25, and HTTP 80 port, most importantly our target ports, and the SQL MySQL port, that is 3306. This is our target machine and websites ports. Here we come here again, discover specific ports. Now we will check the specific ports services that are provided to the outside the server. This is Nmap P specific port 80 and service V versions 192.168.91.135. as V means the service version. So what type of service that provided the website or web server we want to know, or we want to exploit those ports that are opened. So after a few moments it will appear on the screen and it will discover the open ports and the versions. Look at the screen, 80 port, HTTP, Apache, HTTP 2.2.8, Ubuntu. So we have a lot of information about this, and after that we will discover the directory and the specific service like web directory. So if we want to discover the directory of the server or any target machine server or any target website, we want to use Nmap P specific port 80 and the script http enum 192.168.91.135. this is my target machine, and if I do hit enter, after a few moments it will appear the result. So Nmap script http -enum 192.168.91.135, this is our command, Nmap discovery command. We want to discover the specific 80 port. This is what we have written for Nmap discovery. We want to wait for the execution and the feedback. Look at the screen. This is the path that we have discovered the server, web server. This is the paths, HTTP, PHP info, PHP MySQL admin, PHP doc file, icons, all the directories showing here that website has, or website giving the result to our command. All those directory that showing. So if you want to exploit web reconnaissance footprint, so if we want to know the footprint of the server or website server headers, so we want to know the website headers. Nmap P80 port script HTTP headers. This is our target IP 192.168.91.135. We want to know the headers, HTTP headers. The result will be appear within short time, and that we want to know the headers, or we want to exploit the headers of the website. Look at the screen. HTTP headers, server Apache 2.2 versions, and the content type is HTML. So this is PHP version and the MAC address of the machine, and the content is HTML text file. So we have gathered a lot of information about this. After that, we'll gain the full exploit. We'll exploit the title of the website. If we want to know the title of the website, we can go to Nmap p specific port script HTTP title 192.168.91.135. This is our target machine or target website. Script HTTP title, thus server or web server address. After a few moments, it will appear the title of the website. Look at the screen. This is Meta Exploitable 2. We are using Meta Exploitable 2 in Linux VMware. So 80 port using the Meta Exploitable 2 machine. After that, we will discover Nmap, the specific port, web server software version. If you want to know the web server software version, we can discover 192.168 script server header. This is what we require to know with the Nmap discovery. Script HTTP server header, the target IP. This is our target machine IP. So we want to know the server header. After a few moments, it will appear the server header of our target machine. We used specific port P script server header. Look at the screen. HTTP server header Apache 2.2.8 Ubuntu dev 2. This is server header 80 port. This is our server header we discovered. After that, we want to know the local admin panels. If we want to know the local admin panels may reveal forgotten or hidden authentication areas. If you want to know the server HTTP headers, HTTP title, HTTP servers headers, server hyphen header. We want to discover those within one script. So previously we have discovered individually. Now we are discovering accumulately within a command, that we have discovered the header, title, server header. Now we are discovering all those informations within a command. Look at the screen. This is the title, server header, HTTP header, all those information gathering with a command. Look at the screen. This is PHP version and the content text HTML. After that, we'll go to the another command. This is find authentication. If you want to know the authentication finding, so what type of authentication server using we want to know, we will discover it. Specific port P script HTTP auth finder hyphen finder 192.168.91.135. I have used earlier, that is why it is showing here. Look at the screen. We have just typed specific port P script authentication HTTP authentication finder 192.168.91.135. That is our target machine or target website. This is what we want to target. After a few moments, it will appear on the screen. Nmap specific P port. Look at the screen. This is we have find the URLs where used authentication. Look at the screen. We have find 4 links where used authentication, that is authentication required to the 4 links. These 4 links used authentication, so we find those authentication ports or authentication links to any website. After that, we'll discover the authentication or check data input methods, how to check input methods of any website that we want to push or we want to exploit. Nmap P80 script HTTP methods, Nmap P80 script HTTP hyphen methods the target machine IP 192.168.91.135. This is our target machine that we want to the method, the input or output method of any website or any web applications. This is what we want to know. Check methods. Look at the screen carefully. There is get header post option, get and post option using the server, that is server using 2 methods to get and post. This is how we can know any server input or output methods. Now we will check if a WAF or web application firewall enabled in a website. We want to detect the website or website is using what kind of fingerprints that we want to know. So here is HTTP WAF fingerprint. So it will discover WAF web interface firewall or web application firewall and web application firewall fingerprints. Look at the screen. There is no web application firewall, and here is showing 80 port is open and the MAC address of the server. So we have came to the another command that we want to discover. P script HTTP enum script argument HTTP enum has path is equal to slash the target machine. So if we want to know the path of the target website or path of the target machine folders, web folders that we want to discover, what type of folders, where folder was situated or where folder is in here, or the specific path of the folder that we want to discover, there is the command HTTP enum base path, that we want to know the base path of the folders. Look at the screen. Those are web path, web folders. Here a PHP folder informations and PHP admin, PHP myadmin, doc folder. We are using Metasploitable 2, so this is our Metasploitable 2 web folders. But here is the potentially interesting folders. So if you want to discover those folders, we can use the command. Now we want to go to the another command for exploiting vulnerabilities of any website that has the links or that has the pages where we can find the vulnerabilities, we can find the basic vulnerabilities. So here is the command nmap p port 80 script vul 192.168.91.135. this is our target machine. So what we discover for the command, the nmap script bull command is your go-to for initial vulnerability detection. It quickly scans for the known or unknown weaknesses by running various vulnerability related scripts. This command helps identify servers with common exploits, highlighting potential risks, and use Nmap script vulnerability as a foundational steps in any basic security assessment. So this is how we can exploit to this command. Look at the screen carefully. We have found a lot of links or a lot of pages where we have found the vulnerabilities. Look at the screen. Those pages have the vulnerabilities that we detected, and SQL injection can be possible to this website or web folders or web linkage. Lot of vulnerability pages in the Metasploitable too. So this is how any exploiter or any hacker can gain access to any website to this command. Look at the screen. Here is a lot of vulnerability found and vulnerability pages found over there.
I hope now you have a clear idea about Nmap discovery and analyzing web applications. These are essential first step of penetration testing, ethical hacking of any web applications. In my next video, I'll take you even deeper, where I'll explain website penetration techniques step by step, where I'll show you the real-world exploitation and real-world exploitation techniques for website vulnerabilities and web application vulnerabilities. If you are serious about learning ethical hacking and want to know how really attacks is happening, how real-world attack is happening, please subscribe my channel, hit the bell icon, and stay connected with the Learn Cybersecurity BD. And that's all for today's video. Stay connected with the Learn Cybersecurity BD and take care.